you guys fucking.
If I'm pushing past the point where I normally want to play, like, because I normally want to play like 8 hours and get off. TBC, I'm going to be playing like 18. If I'm at that stage, like, it's a different ballgame.
Isn't it harder to continue playing in dungeons?
They're all going to be questing too, though.
Maybe
like, do they want to watch the same quest they're doing? Like, I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's not true. People want to watch questing, not dungeons. That's not true.
I was autistic.
Like, in Classic, people wanted to watch questing, not dungeons. I'm pretty sure. Most.
Yeah, no one wants to watch you sit inside of whatever dungeon for an hour and a half.
The dungeon spam was hot ass. Do you know how many Scarlet Monastery runs we saw in the beta and then just got repeated? That was
insane. And that's the thing is, we're all going to be in the beta. Hopefully, we're going to be sitting here doing these dungeons on the beta the whole time, just to go ahead and spam them again on the actual launch, bro.
Yeah,
guys, it's not going to be fun.
It's mastery versus discovery, though. I don't know. A lot can go wrong, right? So if you're just out in the open world questing, a lot can go wrong.
Yeah,
an instance, nothing can go wrong. It's an instance. It's literally the same every time. You literally go through.
What if it ends up being like the sleeper way to go? Now everyone's trying to catch up to figure out how the fastest way to do it.
That's good. I hope everybody does it.
Mastered it. You know what I'm saying?
well.
I hope everybody dungeon cleaves so it leaves the open world wide ass open, because I know a bunch of those soldiers like me out there, they're gonna be having a blast PvPing their fucking ass off.
Like, yeah, I'm over the world PvP.
I'm gonna make a whole
when launch goes, I want to have a plan, and I want it to be a well-oiled machine, bro. I want the plan to go well. I want it to go smoothly
let me give you
with
an
no
alternative.
stuff.
Let me give you an alternative, though.
Yeah.
If you could, and it doesn't have to be with me, but assuming the duo leveling worked out, it doesn't have to be solo open world leveling. What if you did duo leveling with an optimal comp?
Bro, imagine.
Because stuff can go wrong, and if you fall behind,
how bad can it go wrong, though?
Okay, well, can I tell you? Can I tell you how bad it can go wrong? Because it literally happened to me. It literally happened.
This is PvE server this time, right?
You start up, and you think you're going to get ahead, right? And then you can't log in because the queues are all over the place, and some people are getting in before you. Remember that? That happened with Classic. It's going to happen again with TBC. Randomly, some people get lucky, and they get the login, right? And then you're starting on the back foot, and then you thought you'd be way ahead of where you would be, and then you end day one, and you're behind the pack, or about right in the middle of the pack.
The exact thing happened to me.
Right? So how do you recover from that? Now, at that point, you don't have a 5-man play group. You're on mad tilted. Right? It's only one other person, so like it's only one other personality that you have to balance with, as opposed to 5 that can all balance each other out. This literally happened to me, like to the T. And you're mad tilted, and I'm looking at some of the dad gamers, and I don't mean that in disrespect. I mean that like endearingly, you know, but because I'm gonna be a dad soon. But you know, it's like they're literally like leveling slower but steadier and more consistent. They get up motivated, and they're getting their coffee, and they're literally getting into dungeons, talking, memes, banter. They're chilling, bro.
You had a way different attitude. So I had that same problem, but I had another problem where I was supposed to be dungeon cleaving, and after about 3-4 hours of it, 2 people, or after we took a break, 2 people didn't wake up because we stayed up too late. Next thing you know,
okay, wait, I have an idea. I have an idea now.
Find anybody, and then I had to end up questing, which was great. That's pretty cool.
Okay, listen here. What if you did this?
You can't control party. I can't.
Cargus, listen here. I have an idea. What if you did this? You start out, you solo level to IFC, then you spam dungeons with IFC and WC to like 25, 30 or something on the first day. Now you're ahead of the pack, and then you level to 60. You already have a group planned at 60 that you will do 60 to 70 dungeons with. What about that?
You could do it that way. I mean, I'm not really super against it, but I just like the idea of doing the whole journey together with no margin for error. I like, it's almost unscuffable. And my mistake the first time around is I thought I could be like one of the very top levelers. This time around, I'm gonna be like, nope, I know I'm not good enough, and I don't have enough time to be literally the very top 1%. Like, I'm gonna just be a little bit slower, a little bit steadier, and I'm still gonna end up like top 5%. And we still killed Rag day 9, right? But I could have done way better for Classic.
Okay. So, in the future, Kiko, I forgot to tell you, we don't see these ads, just ignore them and nuke the balls.
Can we still win this? Okay.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna be with you now.
Okay, let's go.
Died.
I'm still.
We need to kill these gnomes. We need to kill these gnomes. They heal so much.
Okay. Killing the gnomes. Hang in there.
What the fuck?
Okay, they're dead. The gnomes are dead. I'm fighting. Go use potion. Check. Make sure you have potion.
Crick's getting pumped.
Fucking getting molly.
Fade. My pet's still up. I have cooldowns again. He's gonna die. Just hang in there a little bit.
Cooldowns again.
Again. Oh my god, bro.
Oh yeah, remember injury too.
Oh, I don't have shield. Bitch. That's hot garbage, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I don't
Almost
think
done,
it's
don't worry.
fine. The risk of something getting banned is pretty
I mean, you
low.
can summon
I think.
yourself back,
Hey
right?
guys,
Keegan?
look where I am right now. Whenever you guys do this dungeon, you have to click this thing. And also, did nobody click the one at the first boss either?
Sensei
Nope.
Carlos, can you run and do that?
Yeah,
You
I
can
got
run
it.
fast and you can feint.
Wait,
just
give me
as
movement
equal.
speed too, Carlos. What the selfish?
What's up?
Give
Oh,
me
you want
movement
speed? Oh.
More tactics is the hobby. Everybody in our group right now are like actually like best friends. We've been all guilty for like a year.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lock chest.
Hardcore challenge together. Before that, we were friends.
For sure, man.
In a while.
That's why I find Freshes their opportunity for success and
No,
all
I
this,
lost.
but they're also extremely stressful. I don't really enjoy them that much, to be
They
honest.
don't have to be stressful though, bro.
But they are, because it's just me, bro. It's just me.
I
Like,
know, but we're all streamers. It should be about growing your stream. That's it. That's
It's
what
about-
that launch is about to me.
it's multifaceted, right? But it's the type of thing that I'm either a hardcore Andy or I'm literally the sweatiest fuck. Like, it's just how it is. Like, I don't know. It's either one or the other. So it's like it's like Jekyll and Hyde, bro. Like fucking fresh. Okay, let's go. Like, saddle up. Like,
God, you're a hunter too, bro. Ah, come on. I just feel like you and Grace dual leveling. You Grace and Kigo or something like that. Oh man, that'd be nasty.
Yeah,
Why am I calling you out
Liz,
there?
thank
I'm
you.
either just like
Great.
fully immersed and like
Thank
just
you.
How do you
enjoying.
think open world hunter druid would be?
Oh,
you had a good
nasty.
stream.
BM's
That's how this
bro.
the
You
post
probably
you
would
guys
have
interviews,
and it's gonna be
bro.
heavy horde servers
Hey,
too.
Miss
man.
Baby.
I can see it now. We're just gonna make a mistake, get trapped in the middle of the pack and not have a good cleave group to go through, and it's just gonna be like, fuck.
Wait, I can't loot
Monk
anything.
delete.
Yet. What the fuck?
Really, if you guys need to dungeon cleave speed to 60, 5860 ahead of everybody, and then take a break and then grind, you'll be good to quest.
Dax code?
Speed level. I'm gonna level race in classic, yeah, but
I think Craig's is
only
gonna
if-
go
I
off
mean,
anyway
I'm not
soon.
Dungeon grinding.
And when we're done.
If the meta's dungeon grinding, I'm not doing it. But if
I would
will
have
be
to
leveling
guess.
as humanly fast as I possibly can. Collecting. I'm gonna
Here's the thing: when you're staying up late, you don't want to have to think about anything, right? So I don't want to have to actually make any thoughts that are worth thinking. Like, you just want to execute.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
remember-
mine's backwards. See, we're backwards. If I was in a dungeon cleave and I'm tired, I'm passing out. On my fucking keyboard.
Remember classic launch, man? Just think back to it,
on my
man.
keyboard 3 fucking times, one for 2 hours straight. And I just woke up like, oh shit, my bad, guys, and we just kept going.
Why is my summon not working on myself?
Oh, it says
Fix
maybe on
that
private
as
server
you
you
list
can't?
will
I
discuss
don't know.
on the
Yeah,
next
it's
stream.
just buggy, though. You can't. Yeah, it's buggy.
Wait, where's the other boss we just killed? I can't find it.
Over there by this, that way straight.
I'm not near you.
Someone click this. Someone click this.
Is it here?
Think about how chill it would be, bro, if you did a dungeon cleave. You know
Right now,
every
go further
dungeon,
wait,
all the way up to
click on the
60.
map. Click on the map.
Go left.
I mean,
It
it
sounds
sounds
Practiced
chill.
and rehearsed.
It sounds
Every
chill.
pull, you know.
Fix,
It
fix,
sounds
fix.
chill, but it also sounds boring as
That
fuck.
doesn't sound chill, bro. What are you talking about? That sounds
Oh,
miserable.
Yeah, it sounds
That
like
absolutely
it sounds
miserable.
like hell.
Are you trolling me
I
right
don't know
now?
where the.
No, I'm not trolling you. It's actually, I find it immensely
Whatever.
satisfying.
To live it for a week straight with the same 4 people
Yeah,
inside
dude.
the dungeons you've already done a million times once.
It
And
is
then-
kind of.
You don't have to think, bro. You're literally just like, you know every pull. You're like, yo,
That's
let's
mad
go.
disrespectful,
Stack
bro.
them all up, bro.
Mad disrespectful.
What do you mean?
Dude, you've been fucking leveling for a year.
That's
and you're
not
gonna
on fresh, bro. That's literally at your own pace with no competitiveness. There's nothing there. Like, you're literally just you in the world. You're chilling. You're taking a deep breath of fresh air. On fresh, TBC, that doesn't exist. The mentality's out the
Make
fucking
sure
window,
when your
bro.
viewers are falling asleep, send them my way.
What is
'cause I'll be-
happening? We're just discussing how
All right,
to
bro.
do
We'll do.
I'll be
Popular
sleeping
list
my
is
ass
we
dying all the
5v5.
time,
Videos
probably.
You're gonna be like
talk
level
about
fucking 63 in Zangarmarsh getting ganked by a fucking.
What happened is I'm gonna pull ahead because I'm gonna save later than a lot of people.
Yo, my blood pressure's gonna be
and then
low,
I'm gonna
bro.
be rich from farming before everybody else can.
Yeah.
That's what I do on every server so far. And it works. And I'm not even one of the first ones to get to 70, and I'm still do pretty well at it. So, and you guys will be doing fine.
I think honestly it's just what you enjoy because I thought no one enjoyed dungeon cleaving. I'm surprised Carlos
Nobody
enjoys
did.
it. I legit have
I
never
actually
heard about a
enjoyed
guy
I
that liked
remember
it.
I enjoyed
he
it.
hated
No, I liked it. Dungeon Cleaves kind of saved me, bro. I was so behind, bro, and then Onslaught picked me up, Crix. I was so behind. But I barely had the next rank of Henfire.
The Tin Mans, remember? I remember that.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely.
I was one of the only warlocks with the next rank of Hellfire. They hit me up, bro. It was like on some Navy SEAL shit. They're like, hey, man, you got rank 2 Hellfire? All right, saddle up. Let's go. It was 10-man ZF, and we just went in there, and I caught up, bro. I was one of the,
Oh, 10 man, that's
That
so
was it.
bullshit that was possible. I'm so mad about it.
Yeah, Yeah, bro, I caught up so fast. With
No,
that,
no,
bro.
no, it was a
I
bug.
zoomed.
It was a bug. You got full XP in 10 man. They fixed it a week later. It was so bullshit.
Before that, man, I was so behind and so frustrated. People were coming in my stream, and they were like, "Yo, Cargos," I was actually disappointed. Like, you're not further along from where you were at. I'm just like, yo, it was just.
Siren's healing like a mother. The condom.
But at the same time, you've been doing leveling for now a year, and then dungeon is kind of seen as the opposite, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
It is
but
what it
that's
is.
how I hear it.
Blizzard controls the meta, right? So if Blizzard is
But
going
I don't
to
think it
literally-
is the meta, or maybe I mean it can be, but
If Blizzard
I don't
nerfs
know.
the XP rates on the dungeons and it ends up not being viable, then it is what it is. Like, you're not going to do it, right? But
yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just people enjoy different things, right? Whatever.
It's
Suits.
I just can't wait. It's gonna be annoying to do it, but I want to make a video of just compilation of just funny shit that happened while I was in my leveling process, and that's gonna be so good. Versus funny shit that happened in a dungeon cleave, which funny shit does happen. Look at the SP run we did; that was hilarious. The wiped the walk was so funny, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But
we'll
after,
see
dude,
how it works.
I was getting frustrated with the people that I know very well, my cousin, and just living in a dungeon with them for that long. I get frustrated, bro. Look how frustrated I was in the last dungeon. Dude, I can do 40 hours. I've done 40 hours of questing. I cannot do 40 hours of dungeon. I'll fall asleep, bro. I'll get irritated. My fucking ass will
Well,
hurt.
there's a 30 dungeon cap, right? So you literally run a bunch of dungeons, and the good thing about TBC is you can switch it up, right? So it's not like you're only running ZF for like 8 or 12 levels. That's how it was in Classic. In TBC, it's like, okay, let's do 4 hours of ramp of like the Hellfire dungeons. We'll do 4 hours of the Akanai dungeons. We'll take a little break, do some professions, then we'll hop back in. We'll do some of the We'll do some of the Zangarmarsh dungeons.
You will do
and all of
profession
it is
while
meaningfully impacting you at 70, and it's like you can bounce around all of them.
I think don't do professions while
I don't know
leveling.
if it's confirmed, but if they do a 30 dungeon lockout, that's 6 hours of dungeons. How badass would that be if that was implemented in TBC? So you had to level in the open world.
I hope
You still
so.
wouldn't have to,
They
though.
fucking do it. So
You still wouldn't have to.
you can't sit there and dungeon
you're
cleave.
right.
I'm trying to kill everybody.
You can only do 6 hours of dungeons.
What do you mean 6 hours of dungeons? 30 dungeons you can
30
you can run.
dungeons. Oh, assuming you finished them in 15 minutes an hour. Never mind. I see.
No, it's like
Bro, I'm
30
trying to
resets.
put
You get 30
hands on
resets, yeah.
Yeah, I was doing like okay.
I'm trying to get. You know how do you guys remember on Scarum there was a set of 2 rogues that were going around ganking people nonstop, and they made a whole website about it and all that? You guys remember that?
I do.
Yeah, that's not my cup of tea. I like where you're going.
But I
Rick.
want people to be like, dude, this fucking Warlock, Crix. I'm not camping nobody, but he's fucking people up. That's me. That's what I'm
That's
trying
the
to
expectation. The reality is you're gonna literally be like fucking mobbed by like 3 people.
do. The reality is there's gonna be more Horde than Alliance, so I'm not worried about shit. That's what everybody thought about that Classic. I was putting hands on people, and I didn't even go to play.
If there's a faction queue or something, I mean, all it takes literally is probably like 3 motivated people,
I'm
just like completely
100%
straight up.
I'm 100% gonna be stream sniped.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I'm saying. 100%.
Yeah, I'm a
You're playing on PvP server, Crits?
100%.
Yeah, you're fucked.
I mean, you
I
can.
might be going EU too. I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I mean, I don't know if this has happened to you yet, but if people are smart enough with stream sniping, they can make it so you literally cannot play the video game.
Yeah,
They
if it got
post
you
up
that,
by
I
the
would
graveyard?
Oh my God, I didn't
and
kick it.
level, dude. I'm so.
then you're-
I don't.
Then you're on
have
full
to
tilt,
cheat.
and it's
Either
just
way,
like-
I'm gonna be. Bro, I don't ever get tilted with stream sniping, except for one time when I was shard farming, and I just respectfully was like, "Yo, can you chill for a second? And then you can continue to whip my ass after I get some shards for raid." And he listened to me, thank God. But you also have to remember, every time I get stream sniped, I have a flock of 5 people showing up and flying mounts, fucking them up from my stream.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
at level
Sounds like a
7,
fucking
right?
headache, bro.
Leveling, I don't know if they're gonna like stop what they're doing and come defend you.
You'd be
Leveling,
surprised.
right?
You'd be surprised.
So I'm either going sweaty or I literally
at this
hardcore level in
face.
TBC. If I literally say I'm in a hardcore level in TBC, then I'm immune from the entire meta, immune from all the everything, and you just literally stay in your own lane. That's why I like hardcore, because you can do stuff like that. But you're either in the hardcore lane or you're in the sweat lane.
But I think it's possible to still sweat solo leveling. Oh, just don't go
yeah.
100%. Go like 90%. Even like.
I think it's way too early to even speculate on it because we don't know what they're doing. If they're even doing
Sure.
layering, for one. If they don't layer anything, then I might change my fucking mind. Because imagine not doing layers. That's different. But if they layer it like they did Classic, I'd be down for that shit. Fuck it. Wasn't even that bad once you pulled ahead a little bit, you know? You
Yeah.
this boss bud? Take by the canisters, you're good to go.
I'm gonna watch some movies. Take care.
If they
I'll
don't
see you,
layer
man.
anything, then
Have a
I
good
don't know
one.
about Question, bro. That would be AIDS. That
Yeah,
would
we'll see.
be real cancer.
Well, of course they're gonna layer it. The whole class community was crying not to have layers, and they layered the shit out of it.
And they loved
Whoever keeps
it.
you
Like,
motivated
people
now.
liked layering at the end, right? Even though they were hating on it before.
Carbons, you just triggered me with fresh TBC wanting to dungeon cleave. Here we go. Get on the distiller. Distiller. Kill the thing. Tactics, help me kill the thing.
That's it.
Oh, we got. No, we
Holy
killed.
shit.
I don't know. It just.
Wait, what do you want, Grace? Are you for leveling or dungeon cleave?
I don't want TBC to come out and I spend my TBC launch experience, fresh TBC, doing dungeon spams for a week straight. That sounds.
What's better than that, though? I don't understand.
Oh.
Like, I think maybe it's just because you're the only one that enjoys your carcass. I think everyone else, I've never heard of a guy, even everyone that did it, that actually enjoyed it.
This
I
is
enjoyed
what
the dungeon cleave.
When you go and you're like, hey guys, we're on a fucking quest. Let's get
It was bad for the game, though. The dungeon cleave is bad for the game. Don't get me wrong, Tactics. The dungeon cleave is bad for the game.
No,
and
I'm
Blizzard
talking
should have
about
taken it
enjoying
out,
actually
but they
doing
didn't.
it.
Oh my god, huge.
Imagine the prospect, though, of getting ahead solo leveling and you're in a fresh open world in TBC doing your thing.
Sure,
Gotcha.
970 and
Right
what?
there next to you, having your back. You're not going to
Your what?
be skyrocketing ahead of them, you know what I mean? And if you guys just put a hardcore 30, 40 hours in, you will be able to pull ahead. It's going to happen. People sleep.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
Then you're ahead, and you're with a bunch of free agents going to do the same dungeons that the dungeon cleave had to do anyway, and they literally aren't. You like have no connection to these people. They don't.
As long as you're
Why can't you solo level and why can't we all solo level and all be those free agents and then dungeon cleave together?
Because we're all going to be different levels at different paces. We're all going to be at different stages of content. Nobody's going to wait around for people. You know?
Don't solo level. Like, go you and Grace together, or you, Grace, and Kigo together, just
And
starting the quest.
And if you fall behind, you're fucked. You're literally fucked. Because then it's even harder to get ahead of the pack once you're in the pack. You have to keep the snowball rolling, right? You need to have enough momentum and stay ahead so that you stay in the clear. But if something happens to you, Scuff, like you can't log in for a few hours, which was what happened during Classic, and you're behind, you're dunzos.
8 hours I couldn't log in. I did my whole shit.
I guess it depends on how popular the server is. I guess we want to go on a low pop PvE server, right? Fresh,
Yeah.
like if that's a thing.
So fresh though is going to be completely packed. Probably.
Yeah,
well, it depends on how many fresh they make. If they even make it, like let's wait and see. If they don't make fresh, then I don't know. Like, what are we gonna do?
Fresh PvE though.
It's a little
would be
bit
lower
early
than
to talk
fresh
about it.
PvP, just because.
If you're on a PvE server, there's no reason why you should be spamming dungeons.
Well, so you don't have to think. You don't have to think.
PvP.
Yeah,
You have to make no conscious decision other than just literally
just
to get
get a
up
good,
and move
like-
and keep moving and putting one foot in front of the other.
You have to stay awake.
like
I don't know.
Travis,
I can't stay awake.
just use
I
a good
literally
guide
can't.
and you'll be fine. You don't have to think. Like it. I'm sure there'll be a good guide out in time.
Yo, going from having to stay alive in the open world and quest
Wait,
to
you
doesn't
died?
matter if you die.
Wait, Liz, you died?
The open
Sorry,
world
I've not
questing
been
is
reading
gonna be
chat
so
enough.
easy, 'cause since I'm
It's
just
magical. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I did not see that.
A lifetime opportunity. To
I've been
quest.
so busy because you're talking about this, and
I mean,
I don't.
dude, that's prime content.
Wait, I need
That's
to
if you
watch
like love
that.
PvP.
No, you actually died. That's why you ended early.
Like the last year or like half a year doing nothing but questing, not over and over.
Yeah,
Oh, did you
it's
not
true.
die?
And if what
Oh,
Grix is
well,
saying is
yeah.
true, then
Yeah.
you probably
Yeah.
shouldn't be practicing this though,
Everybody
Grix,
else.
right? If you really want to
Yeah.
enjoy the discovery of the open world and meet a bunch of new players and have interesting, unique experiences, like this is not in the same vein of that. Like what we're doing now is practicing, so it's mechanical when the time comes. We
Yeah.
literally know what food I buy, what my weapon progression is, what my armor progression is, which dungeons I run, and when. Like it's the nature of the beast, right? You like to progress, you like to get up there. You're adding a bunch of like like weird variables to the equation that could just put you on tilt. Something bad could happen. 5-man dungeon cleave starting from level 1. Every dungeon, every pull is known, and you just go.
If someone leaves and you can't find anybody, is what happened. So I think it's working. We got different experiences in Classic. Mine was I started with the dungeon cleave and it went to shit. And then my friends that I've known for a year from a different guild failed on me and passed out and didn't wake up after 16 hours. And then I had to find a partner and quest the rest of the way up. I'm not.
I soloed level.
Yours is not true. You didn't have that issue. I had that issue, so I'm not going to
Yeah.
miss that again.
So yeah, so we're the opposite.
I logged
Yeah.
up to wait for him. I got stuck in a queue for 8 or 9 hours, and it fucked up my whole leveling experience.
I've only
Yeah.
heard better
I'm
things
not
about
doing
dungeon leveling as well. Like everyone got fucked from it. 90%. Then there's the 10% where it was successful, and they were doing really, really good in Classic. Like way better than everyone else. That's what I heard about it at least.
About dungeon cleaves, like 10% of
Yeah.
the group stayed together.
Yeah, there was somehow one guy falls asleep and then they need to change. Even the world first group ended up with 2 different people than what they started with. That was the world first.
Even if
That
it
was-
was us guys, us 5 right here, yeah, we're friends. We've known each other for a while. I promise one of you guys is gonna fuck this group up and pass sleep too long or just not wake up on time. It happens because you're just tired. But we just did 16 hours straight. We're gonna go sleep for 4 hours.
Just following
You're not used to that.
goals.
Your body's not used to that schedule, and your
Even
mind-
that though is not going to break the bank for getting top 5%.
I didn't die, so I guess it's winning for the
really not.
meme.
Even if you make, as long as you stay like, as long as you just recover from it, it's such a long haul, bro. How many days played is it? The 70 on 1x on Blizzard? Like it's going to be. We're talking probably like 10 days or something, right? Of like IRL
you mean
time,
TBC?
IRL time. Like it'll take
How
like
fast?
10 days to get.
What?
Oh, how long it's gonna take?
On like a fresh 1 to 70.
Fresh 1 to 71x from like IRL time played.
Oh,
I think it might take like 9-10 days.
I think it's gonna take 6 to 7 days played if you do open world. And so how long is that? IRL.
9-10 days.
Yeah. So if somebody oversleeps one time, it's fine. You know, you course correct, you do that. I just
You're finding a new person. You're not overcorrecting. You're correcting by finding a new person to come in.
No, you don't. I mean, that's where you got to be on the same page, man. Like,
But that never happens. It never happens. Someone wakes up late. He's 4 hours late. Suddenly you're 3 levels ahead. Of course you could invite him. I mean, you probably should, but it never happens.
But yeah, but then you're just uneven with him. Like Cargos just said, now we can do half of SM, but you can't do that SM because you're
the problem is,
group, you know?
there's gonna be Discord.
Cargos, this is the problem.
Cargos, there's gonna be looking for groups all the time and everything for all servers. So you'll probably be able to find someone to fill the slot. That's just like really boring. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I can't do that.
The problem is they fill the slot and then you keep him. Usually you don't kick him. It's not like, oh, one guy's sleeping, and then you end up inviting a 5th guy, and then he wakes up, and then you just keep going with the last guy. That's what happens. That's the reason.
Well, I wouldn't do that.
And then
if that was the case, you all just sleep. If somebody's not there, everybody sleep. You just like you can still make all that time productive.
It never happens.
See, I don't want to do that though, because my stream and everything is waiting for me to get.
You're gonna have to sleep eventually, though, right? So you might as well just get those hours in at that point. Like you're gonna have to sleep.
Yeah, but so imagine
some can't
I'm going 40 hours on launch, 40 hours. Say you want to do that. I want to go 40 hours. Halfway in, so for instance, Scotty J was my partner. 16 hours in, not even 16 hours in, he's like, I gotta go take a nap. Dude slept for 9 hours instead of 4 hours, right? Which is easy. I just replaced him and kept going. But that's all it takes to fuck a group up. You gotta find a new person.
You're playing the game for like weeks and weeks. So if your partner falls asleep and takes a nap, you just take a nap for that time until they wake up and recover and push forward.
Oh yeah, but people don't want to do that because you're trying to push fast, bro. I'm trying to.
Yeah, it never happens. It never happens, guys. Like the thing about everyone going to sleep when one guy's sleeping. 2 of you will be like, nah, I want to push, and then they push, and then you end up with different schedules, and it just fucks everything up. Like, it's possible. The only way it's possible, really, is you all say, okay, now we go to sleep. We sleep 6 hours. You all have each other's phone numbers, and then you can call each other if one guy is sleeping, and you make sure that people wake up. That's the way to go about it.
That's the way to do it, 100%.
That's what we did, and it's still fucking.
And we should all be on the same page and be like, yo, if somebody falls asleep, like, are we all on the same page to just try to like take that L together, sleep together? We'll give them shit when we all get back together. It's fine, but it's like,
no, I'm gonna have 5 alarms around my head.
Maybe Key's a little casual. He's gonna take this a little casual. Is what he's trying to do. So you'd have to find a casual group to do that with.
Well, no, it's not a casual.
The tryhards is not going to do that. That's the thing, Carlos.
Wait an extra 8 hours for, or 4 hours for somebody.
It's not that big of a deal, bro. If you're thinking about 10 IRL days played, though, one extra sleep session, like people have to make up that sleep eventually. Like you can't just stay up for a week straight. It doesn't work like that. You'll fucking like die, bro. Like if you just stay up for a week straight. So somebody falls asleep, you just take the L, get the sleep in then, and then push harder after.
You have to be on stream. You're gonna have sleep.
It is, Jimbo. It's
for 10 days. You're gonna last.
It's about just solidarity and having a solid play group that you can do the whole thing with, that you all trust each other and you push hard and on the same page.
But like, okay, this is a little bit off topic, but Grace, you were one of the first 60s, right? Like, on just, like, or clearing Molten Core.
I was with the Molten Core group.
Yeah, he was there on day 9 with me.
And back then, you were not very good leveling compared to now, right?
No, and I leveled open world 1 to 35. I like refused, and I was just a step behind. I just missed Cargos in the whole onslaught ZF thing, but I was open world leveling, and I just stayed up. It carried me. I was bad at the game, and I was online longer.
I scuffed it immensely and was 60 by day 7. Day 9 we killed Rag because I remember there was a whole day I was just doing nothing.
I think the problem is also that you view dungeon as like a positive thing for you, but me, Grace, and Crix, we view it as like it's something that's super boring, and at the same time, it's worse content too. Maybe that's the thing. That's my
Horrible
guess.
content. It's not.
Well,
it's
depends if you find success boring though, right? I think it would be frustrating if you're hitting /who correct. So you have this plan, right? And you want to be you're talking about pumping and pushing, right? So and then you hit /who and you're literally middle of the pack and you're
Cargos, hang on. Last thing, Cargos, you're really okay with streaming Dungeon Cleave for a week straight.
Actually, before you answer, think about beta. We're going to be living in dungeons on a beta, doing dungeon guides, everything in the world.
We don't need to do that.
How much does it frustrate you, Grace, when something goes wrong on stream? Technically, something happens, right? And then it can put you on full tilt, if something bad happens or audio cuts out. Like I want to create a stable experience where you just execute. You don't think. You literally are there. You're in a positive, cheerful mood as best you can be under fresh conditions because everything is planned out, methodical, and it's just execution. You don't have to think about a damn thing.
None of our dungeon cleaves went as good as yours did, apparently. I think you just had an excellent dungeon cleave group for Classic, and we had.
No, I ended up dungeon cleaving multiple characters afterwards, man. Like on my warlock and stuff, and really
Did you boost your other characters though?
No, I didn't boost any characters. I dungeon cleaved like 3 characters though. Like
yeah, you must have had excellent groups. I've had nothing but absolute shit dungeon cleaving groups.
I hated those dungeon cleaves and the carries, but they were fun with you guys. But they suck dick. I don't know. I didn't necessarily enjoy the content and playing it and watching it, but I enjoyed the people we were hanging out with. I don't know, man. I don't think it would be great stream content.
So
I think it
what is
depends
good
on
stream content though? If you're
like,
in the middle of the
normal
pack, and
leveling
people
is
are
gonna
coming
be
into your
better.
chat and saying like, "Yo, dude, you're kind of like disappointing. Like, why are you so low level? Like, what is this? People are griefing you." They just do that, bro. You'll see stuff like that, and you're streaming for a long time.
Actually, I don't even get why. Can I ask something?
I'm gonna be one of the first 70s, and I was nowhere near it, and I did get shit talked, but at the same time,
that's what I'm saying.
People laugh, bro. It's the personality.
I think this is the play. Why do you even care about what people think like that? Like, it doesn't matter if you're 1 week late. You're gonna miss 1 week of heroics, maybe 1 week of raiding. It's not much gear. It doesn't actually impact anything. So I think
on a PvP server, the reason why I care tactics, the answer is that if you're streaming on a PvP server, you're a week behind, you're gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
Bro. Like
now
it's PvE, so it doesn't matter as much. So you're right, the mentality is a bit different. But.
Yeah, we don't need to worry so much. I think. I think you could just be behind a little, or even if you get behind, you don't need to tell because no matter what you're gonna get next, be 1 week late. It's just 1 week of gear.
No, you're so right, tactics, but it's a brain dysfunction in my head.
Yeah, I know it. I know
you go
it.
hard, or you literally are just 100% immune from the meta, and you do your own thing.
Yeah, you've always been immune from the meta doing your own thing, so I'm shocked that you're going to the fucking dungeon cleave meta that you talk shit about.
Well, it's a TBC fresh, bro. I don't know. My hands are tied, bro. This thing is coming out.
Carlos, you are a fucking leveler, an excellent one. Your whole community is based around you.
Talk shit. Everyone would love to see Carlos gaming leveling in the world.
I think you will get twice as many viewers if you open world level the whole way to 71 to 70 than if you do dungeons.
They want to see the non-casual
cargo without PvP servers, by the way. Especially
I would rather see, Cargos, I would rather see you casual leveling than dungeon cleave tryhard. Honestly, 100%.
You what?
I would rather see Cargos casual leveled 1 to 70, and when I say casual, I mean that he's 1 week late, than full tryhard. And I think the viewers would agree.
He already said he's not. He's taking more of a casual side. He's not speed. He's not.
No. I'm not taking more of a casual side.
No, he's going full try.
I'm trying to push content corrects. I'm giving it another shot. I'm probably going to burn out of it at some point and just go back to hardcore.
I like it.
But it's fresh TBC. I'm down to go fucking hard, bro. I'm down. And if I'm gonna go hard, then you're gonna go hard, right? It's just.
The thing is, there's layering. We're assuming layering like classic.
Assuming dungeon cleave is faster, we don't know that. And 2, you're on a PvE server that you've dominated the classic questing. You know those quests like the back of your fucking hand, right? You're gonna zoom ahead of 90% of that server.
Yo, and you got tactics in your pocket.
Yeah, bro, and you're gonna be up in TBC
by yourself.
With Graze or with whoever your partner is.
I'm gonna be 1 week late behind you guys because I'll be on EU first. I'll level to 70, then when I hit 70, I'll straight up start one on your server.
Can you imagine?
So I'm gonna be so much behind the pack in open world.
Graze and Cargos duo leveling TBC Classic fresh together, bro.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
That would be fun. That would be live and then a bit.
I have to think about it, man.
You'll probably get some good ones in the dungeon.
That would be really fun.
It's basically what is it like? If you're repeating the same things over and over again, expecting different results as being a psycho. I literally tried to to do a level for Classic, and it was such a dumpster fire, and I got so salty from it, bro, that I saw the dungeon
take
cleans.
10 days IRL, days played. You do realize people have done it in 4 days IRL time before on official servers. And
Maybe like
it said,
5 people.
I watched Cargo since beta, and I couldn't agree more. Just do a level and still have a competitive time instead of doing boring ass dungeon cleave content.
Yeah, I think it's just like
he's tired and operating on about 6 brain cells.
Like one thing we might be forgetting is Cargos enjoys. Like he says, he doesn't enjoy open world leveling when he does that. When he's full tryout, but he enjoys the dungeon, and maybe that's the thing.
When I'm full try hard, I don't enjoy that. Yeah, 100%. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
when
we
I'm
talked about that
literally
earlier. We're just assuming
mad at you right
a lot
now,
of things.
Like, yo, feel free. I don't.
No, we are talking fresh. We are talking fresh. We're talking fresh right now.
Keeping up with the
We're
Joneses,
assuming they make fresh.
That's one thing I like about hardcore, right? You don't give a fuck about the gold. You don't care about the economy. You don't care about progression. You don't care about the other guilds.
60 to 70,
you're in
then
your
you're
lane.
done.
It's you against the world. It's solo dolo versus the world. You know, you're immune from all of that bullshit, all that drama. You literally sidestep it. That's what I enjoy much about hardcore. But if you're gonna play in the normal way, it doesn't add up, right? You'd approach it differently. Like,
yeah, that's what he's saying. He wants to cleave 50 to 70,
we're gonna have so much
and we are arguing that that's not the play.
Nobody can say anything about it.
To go do that for 4 days straight or 6 days straight.
It's just gonna be.
You'll have to do that for 10 real life days.
I mean,
straight.
one alternative way to do it is to literally just not level for the first week or whatever, and just like let it all play out. So you're not in the race, essentially, right? And you can do Karazhan World First coverage. You can do, you know, you can focus
on. Argos is the fucking smartest thing you've said all night.
Yeah. That's the real play for you if you want to grow your channel.
I can't do that. Grace can't do that. Tactics can't do that. That's you.
Yeah.
That is.
I'm just saying, if you're going to compete, you're going to compete, right? So.
Or not,
that is the play for you, Carlos, if you want to grow your channel.
People get the Karazhan, stop what you're doing, and then host it, and then when they're done with Karazhan, then go back to leveling. You don't have to be super behind. Just casually level on a PvE server like you want to with Grace.
Like, first you can cover first 70, then you can cover first Karazhan, then you can cover first 70 fresh. You know, you can just switch it up 1 week straight.
All without having to go crazy in a dungeon cleave group.
And then after, you can start, that would be like after a week maybe. Everything will be done, and you can start leveling.
Oh, if you cast that whole thing too, you could just level casually. You'd have mad people watch you from the cast that you just did for a week straight.
Yeah, you have so much gear from viewers, VOEs. You'll be tringed up and fresh.
Eyes on you, bro. That are not even on you yet.
No, 100%. I mean, that could very well be what I do, right? It's just a matter if you're going to tell me to take a server seriously, right? And take a server seriously and compete and try to push content and be there on fresh. Like, you're going to approach it in a certain type of way, right? Like, it's almost your hands are tied. That's why what I'm talking about. It's not exactly all that fun.
I'd rather
we're
watch
just talking.
Gaming cast for
audio only stream,
and then do his own thing for a week later. That would be fun content.
As long as I don't see Carlos Gaming
I'm a fan of that.
Dungeons on his stream.
I'm a fan of that. I can't watch you spam dungeons for a week straight.
That's not you, bro. That's not you.
I don't think any of your viewers would be happy watching them.
For that launch week, for if you were to do dungeons, or versus you're doing quests versus the world first you're talking about, in that order. With Eclipse dungeon cleaving, you gotta look at your chance, because this is a chance for not us, obviously, because we're smaller, but you're already big. This is a chance for a metric fuck ton of eyes to be on you that have never seen you before. They just saw your podcast or they've seen whatever else. You know what I mean? And then, I don't want to watch him dungeon cleave because everybody's dungeon cleave. I'd rather watch him laughing with Grays about how they just ganked somebody or they've been ganked once, but it was fun as shit or whatever it is. You know?
Wants the dungeon cleave. The man wants the dungeon cleave. Like,
yeah, of course, do what you prefer, but it depends on what your goal is. If you want to go full tryout, maybe you want to do dungeon cleave if that's what you enjoy.
If I go full try hard, then I have to do dungeon cleave. But what I'm getting from this, because I value your opinions, is I have to not go full try hard. I have to literally skip the pack. It's not even being behind or ahead of the pack. You skip the pack. You let it all resolve. The fresh, as people are already saying, dead server, then you go. That's it.
Yes, I'd be kind of sad, man. It would make me sad inside to see dungeon cleave for a week. I don't know.
Yeah, same.
But at that point, I'm not really taking the server seriously anymore. I'm like immunizing myself from the server politics and narrative and stuff. I'm just fucking doing my
You can still take it seriously when you hit 70. Just change your mindset when you hit 70. Like, now I can be serious about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like, even if you miss 2 weeks of gear, it's 2 weeks of gear. It's just being very unlucky. You know?
Yeah, but that's the whole thing with fresh, though, right? I mean, that's the mentality. You get on the server, you race up to 70, you do the previous grind. Like, that's its own thing, you know? So you're either into that or you're not into that, you know? That's always been how it's been on the private server site. New fresh when everybody hits the ground running. You sprint up. You see who hits first. You know, it's Colroyd's on K2. Amazing.
Is that
Great job.
when
You see who
Blink
clears MC
Strike
first.
can 2p1? It's fell still
But
long blade.
I hear what you're
and
saying. I
that's
think
just
I might go that route for real. Just Karazhan world first. Andy.
I still got to figure out what I'm gonna do. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
The one thing I'm not sure if that's even the play for you to go for that because I think OTK is doing that.
Oh,
It's
no,
exact
fuck
same
that,
thing.
dude. Do your own thing. Do it. Who cares?
Yeah, what I
They
mean
can do
is
multiple
maybe
ones, right?
like you could just go if they make fresh, go for 1 to 70 fresh first. Watching all the dungeon cleaves and all, you know. But it's just an idea because I don't know if you want to compete against OTK and viewers.
Well, Carlos already casted World First Nax. There wasn't another World First Nax, was there?
Not really. Not really.
No, but
I
I'm
can
pretty sure
compete against
OTK
OTK.
announced that they're doing
It's
TBC
fine.
World First event. But at the same time, last time they did the event in retail, they only did 6 hours a day. You know.
This is what I talk about all the time on stream, though, Grace. You hear me? I'm an extremist in that sense. I'm either like a light switch. I'm all in or I'm all out. It's just it's always been that way in every
they should
dimension of my
announce
life. But when I go all in, I
TBC,
usually can be pretty
next
successful
month
at it. But it just
at BlizzCon.
Right.
it's like
No, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. We're opposite. I can kind of get away from that.
yeah. I mean, being balanced is good. I envy people who can just like approach things in a balanced way. They just like fucking a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's all good.
Well, shit,
Oh,
guys.
you're not going to. We talked about.
You kept me up. You kept me up too long. I know we didn't do too many dungeons, but that was hella fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll
Late
go
night
again
talks.
tomorrow.
We talked about a dungeon cleaving, right? We win.
We went.
I guess so. Karazhan world first, Andy.
Dartboard, and the dartboard is just my face.
We have so much time to think about it. It's not even something that needs to be decided yet. We don't even know if there's going to be a fresh. If there's no fresh, like, what are we even going to do, you know?
I might be relieved, bro, if
What's
there's
it?
no fresh. A part of me, even though I want fresh.
No, we
There's
need
no
a real
fresh.
fresh. Oh my god, if there's no fresh, I'll be the saddest
Not even
person.
half as good as it's going to be.
No
Yo,
fresh, I'll
'cause
be
if
sadder than a bitch. Oh.
Because if there's no fresh, then you're already immune. You're already so far behind in shit that you're just chilling. You're like, all right, well, let's just see what fucking
Then it ruins my opportunity to do something new on fresh, something different on fresh. Because everybody's gonna dungeon cleave. Everybody's gonna,
Yeah.
do the normal thing.
60 to
And I'd
70
like
will
to
be
do-
so boring.
I would love to do the open world 1 to 70 fresh content a week later, and everybody's spamming dungeons, heroics. Day 6 or 7, and we're just doing something a little bit different. I don't know.
You could just do hardcore up to 70, and then that would be its own
That's an
thing,
idea
you know.
too. Yeah.
Because then people see in the stream title and shit, it's like, okay, they're just kind of like doing his own little thing. Like,
Well,
all right,
first
fine.
drain our
Just
blood
like-
elves.
I get it. See, you're not using the auction house and stuff. Okay, like, enjoy.
Wasn't that supposed to be beautiful? BlizzCon January or February? It's in February, yes.
Well, it's always a good
Mid-February.
time. I'll,
19th
see
to
y'all
20th.
Yeah, I'll be on
Are
tomorrow.
we doing this tomorrow, guys? I got nothing to do all day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
What
down.
do you do?
tomorrow. Same stuff, yeah.
I'll be around.
So we don't have any podcasts to do, so we can actually get on earlier in the day, so we can do more, like actually pump. You know what I mean? So whenever
I'm probably gonna
guys-
sleep
whenever you
until
guys are
this
done,
time.
we'll just go right into it. You know what I mean?
I like it.
I don't think I'll be up. I'll be on same time probably. I don't think I'll be up at like 2 a.m.
Okay.
So, but yeah, we'll see.
All right, later, guys.
All right, peace out.
Yo, see you guys.
Don't touch your grief.
I guess is it classic time? I guess it is. I would tune in for World First Blood Elf Run by Tactics. I think I'll do that. But the problem is then you'll need full Trink gear. If you want to, even then it doesn't work because people go get boosted. Will entertaining talk? Yeah. Yeah, hardcore druid? Yeah, I'm gonna go with my hardcore druid now. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
We are. They're getting.
Let's go classic. You sound so thrilled for classic content now? Do I? Really? Well, first Solar Blood of then? Yeah, that's what I might go for. If there's no fresh. Or I'll go for first 70. With boosting. But I don't know if I want to go for first 70 with boosting. I'll need to pay people to literally mob tag me. Or at least transfer them over to my server. wish I could do sulfur rack. Yo, Cricks. Welcome, guys. I was the rogue in case you're not sure. I'm about to do some hardcore in classic now. Think I need to pick up a few quests, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, have a good night, Cricks. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. I'll be up for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, though, I'll be up at like midnight EST. So you might need to find another DPS for this first few hours. I'll probably set my alarm for midnight. But we'll see what time I go to bed today. I'll keep you guys updated. I woke up pretty late today. Oh, I'm gonna get these now.
What's up? Keep it real. Talk to me.
It isn't? Oh, yes.
I could help.
Oh, you have to deliver it. Oh, you have to wait.
Yeah. Hurry back. Talk to me.
Maybe turn in-game music down a bit. Is it high? I like having it decently high though. Do I need something? No. I just need to get this quest and do that quest and do this quest. Well, it's not streaming TBC process, but you are. They afraid of ban? I think maybe I've convinced Grace. He might do it at some point. Kyle is afraid because he feels like he's too big. And Grace is streaming it. Tigo was streaming it yesterday, but didn't stream it today. So that's how it is right now. Let's see. Yeah, we're 5 on, 6 on. It's like what? Way too early. Way too early. I guess it's no longer a holiday, that's why people were up so late, like a week ago. Even at this hour. Oh, I need to change the title. One second. Oh, I do not have it. Unlucky. Find her. Yeah, maybe. Is the NCUS Treacher Blizzard stream? It's against, it's, okay, this is how I always explain it. So it's not against Twitch. Twitch doesn't care. You can report the channel as much as you want. They would never care. What is against is just like playing copyrighted music. You're not allowed to play copyrighted music. You're not allowed to play a game that's another publisher. So it's against Blizzard, I guess. It's like playing a copyrighted music song. So if Blizzard reports goes to my stream, sends out a DMCA, or I don't know if it's called DMCA in this case, but it's similar. You will get a 1-day ban, just like if you play copyright music and you get a reported. So it's not that bad, but still.
What's up? Glad I could help. Time is money.
Hey, let's just use this. We're running retail TPC to practice? Yeah, clearly it was retail. So Blizzard would report you and you would get banned. I would get a 1-day ban if Blizzard did go on my stream and reported it, yes. Just like if I played a song, I could get banned for playing a song. But it's rare that they actually do it. But nothing can actually happen to a real Blizzard account? No. They've never banned anyone's real Blizzard account. I've never heard about that. And they have not banned anyone for like 2 years now, I believe. Last time I heard about it was Northdale. Actually, 3 years ago. It's before Classic. Like, I think it's like, it's at least 2 years ago. So I'm not really that worried. And if you do get a 1-day ban, then you get a 1-day ban. Then like it's a 1-day ban, 1-day ban, permaban. That's how it usually goes. They did private server stream patch about a year ago. Oh, did they? I didn't hear about that. Are you sure? What server did they do that on? During Classic? I've not heard about anyone getting banned after Classic. Here's Netherwing for TBC Fresh? Oh. Yeah, it's mostly the Fresh servers when they ban people. They didn't do it for Garrison release. I'm quite sure a lot of people ban pretty early Endless TBC as well. Yeah, soon there's a new fresh Endless server. And they also didn't, the Netherwing, or the new Netherwing Garrison, I played on that, they didn't ban anyone. I don't know if I'll play on the new Endless, because I think they might ban people. Because it's, especially since it'll be after TBC is announced. I mean, Chris has been streaming TBC for like a year, or a very long time at least, and he has never gotten banned. And he's streaming with, I mean, in the whole year, 20 to 100 viewers, right? I'm not feeling that tired right now. That's pretty nice, considering. Well, in case you guys don't know, I woke up at 6 a.m. I only slept like 3 hours, so not much sleep today. But I'm feeling fine right now. Oh, yo! Whoa! Wait, I just got a 600 viewer host. Wait, deface sites? I don't even know who this is, but thank you so much. Welcome. Wait, I got baited, I think. Is this a real host? When I went in, look, they're just hosting everyone. I got baited? There's no way. Did you just host every Twitch streamer? Look at this. Oh my god, and now I'm giving them views. I actually got baited. How does that even work? Look at this! Look at this! They're just hosting new people every second. They can't even load they can't even load the page. That's how laggy it is. Fuck. Oh well. Thanks for following, Night Sayers. I've seen never seen that before. Same. What was your biggest host? Joker probably. With like 1.5k. I think that might be my biggest. Did you do CF? No. I'm still looking for a group. I'm waking up too early, so they're always sleeping. I don't know when I can do it. I wake up way too early. I mean, I could do an evening stream one day, and then I could probably do CF. It's not gonna work at my current schedule. I need to get my leather working up. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of leather, yeah. Need to put it in the bank as well. Can I reach all 30 just here? Hardcore or... Wait, why would you recommend to go for warrior? Softcore? Okay, it's level 38 warrior. I usually, what you want to finish is you want to finish early Desolate, you want to finish Shimmering Flats, you want to finish the very early Alteric Mountains quest here, and I don't know, there's a lot of spells. A second. Like, usually at 38, I would be doing Dust Roller, and then after I'm done with Dust Roller, I would go and do the higher level Alteric at 39, and then would finish Arathi, the higher level down here, and the cave, and the runs here. And this cave is hard. I wouldn't do it if you haven't done it before and you're not an undead. If you're undead or you have or you can breathe underwater, you can still do it. But if you can't, no, you're softcore. Yeah, you can do it in softcore. Never mind. Then do this. You'll probably take 40, and then you can go down to Badlands at 40. All this, then STV. Yeah, you should have done like. I do STV from 35 to 37, and then I do all of that, and then I go back to STV at 40 and a half or 40 after Badlands. Has anyone on Hardcore ever made a Devil's House set? That sounds like madness. Yes, there's one guy. But I think he did it after reaching 60. Can I get this? Oh, this too. Can I get it without echoing? 48. I think it's gonna echo. Please look the other way. Turn around. Why is he not turning around? It says there's one here. What the fuck? Oh, there's one. Yeah, I think it was a hunter. I mean, you can do it as a druid. You just have to entangle roots and kite forever. It will just take way too long. I could do it. It would just take me 10 hours to craft a set. Well, I don't know, maybe not 10 hours, but you know, up there. Not worth at all. Oh, why did I use this? Use Metapod. It's content. I don't think. I also risk dying, so I could do it, but I would still risk dying. Or maybe I just wouldn't kill the fear one, then I don't think I would die. But I would risk dying if I killed the one that fears. Risk dying is content, dude. I just want to reach 60 on this one. I actually don't want to die on this one. If I die on this one, I will legit be sad. Like, this character needs to hit 60. There's no other way. Didn't Grey get fucked up by a Devil's Eye or Log Elite reset? Yeah, he did. He got crit for like, was it 1k? It was something crazy like that. Twice in a row. I'm willing to do a Sulfur and Mara though, on this character. As a tank. I just need to do an evening stream one day. Okay, they all respawned. That's nice. Yeah, I got the last 3 here. Okay, I'm about to go down and do the cave quest. This one. The Shimshank? No, Scrimshank. Redemption. Escort, I already did the escorts. I only have 2 quests left. Oh, this is the last quest. Then I have to go to Feralus afterwards. Is that following Abasi? Did you watch Shaw's Hank Redemption? I don't even know what it is, man, so I don't think I did. Thank you for following Blow Yourself. It's number 1 movie on IMDb? What? There's no way. I don't even know what it is. I mean, okay, let me Google. Shaw... I feel like I'm getting debated. The Shaw Hank Redemption? No, wait. It's called The World Outside in Danish. A very different name.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all the evidence.
I don't recognize this instantly. I don't think I've watched it. Or have I? I'm not 100% sure, honestly. I might watch it. I love, like, escape prison movies. I like, Prison Break was so good, the old school one. I didn't like the new ones as much, but the first 2 seasons was really good. Like, I used to watch a lot of the older movies, back when I was a kid, with Blockbuster and all that. But I don't think I've seen this one. Where can I watch Prison Break? Oof, that's a good question. I don't even know. Chat can maybe help. Is it on Netflix? I think it might be. Yeah. Prison Break is also an older series. Then they made like one new season at some point or 2. How can you miss it? I don't know, man. Maybe I have seen it, but I don't remember it. I watch a lot of movies, but I mostly watch series, honestly. I don't know why, but I like watching a series more. Maybe it's because it lasts longer. I don't know, but I at least watch that way more. Which makes start off life, then it became really cartoony, just Riddick. Yeah, I agree, it became worse. I like the earlier ones the most. Like season 1 was really good. I don't remember if season 2 was good too. I think it might have been. Oh, they don't instantly die? Oh no, they do. Oh my god, I need to wait. Yeah, just remember it became a lot worse.
Dag. Ja, radiocheck. Det er modtaget. Nå. Ja, nu ved jeg godt, du ikke lige kan svare her, men har du set nyhederne i USA? Det er voldsomt. Ja, det er... Jeg ved ikke, hvad man skal sige til det. Jeg tror ikke, der er overrasket over, at det skete. Som sådan. Jeg tror, der var sådan lidt forvent. Jeg tror mere, man er skuffet over, at det hele det skete, som det skete her.